Hi guys. So we are going to be continuing with the introduction to the courses. In this video, we are going to be talking about two things, and one is I'm going to explain a bit more about each of the courses, so you have an idea of which one to choose, based on the level you are at. All right, and also we are going to be talking about business opportunities, ideas, and niches that exist within e-commerce and dropshipping. Okay, so opportunities or business ideas you can actually take and go and implement, and use it to start your own dropshipping business, and hopefully you can achieve building a long-term business with that. All right, but now let's dive into it. This is our website, and it has every information that you might require in terms of understanding us, or the services or the products that we offer. Is all here on our website, winstonpedigree.com. Okay. When it comes to, if you come to our website, you will see course intro and info. So this is where you have the introduction into our courses. So it gives you a detailed information about what to expect, and also our approach to our courses. All right. If you want the courses themselves, then you come on that courses and you will see each of them. You can either purchase or enroll into our courses by making payments on our website or through our website, or you can also make payment through our course um, host platform, which is called Seller. All right. The various services we offer are also here. Okay. So now let's dive into the course. So we're going to go through the courses on the course intro and info page. And now the first one is our entrance course, right? Um, Also, one thing I want to highlight is that when you come into the course intro and info page, you would also see that we have common questions that we've actually answered. So these are pretty much the most common questions that we get, and that we've answered them here. Um, as we get more, we're going to add. Okay, as we get more common questions, we're going to add to that. Um, so what do we do? We provide result-focused support services um, that help you build and scale your dropshipping and e-commerce business profitably. Okay. Now, our support services, or our support guides, which are our courses, um, are made to enable you successfully build a global dropshipping business or an e-commerce business in Nigeria. There's nothing like, personally to us, there's nothing like e-commerce. Sorry, there's nothing like dropshipping in Nigeria. I think there are far too many risks when it comes to that, because you have to trust the vendor in Nigeria. That is a risk itself, a big one. You have to trust the courier guys. So there are so many things you have to do to make dropshipping work. Um, so I would suggest people do e-commerce. That means hold your stocks. Right? Start with 10 quantities, then go to 20 quantities, and gradually increase, but hold your stocks. If you've grown to like 50 or 100 quantities, maybe try and get a store. If you've been selling, you should have some money to get like a small store to start with, to store your products, and use that location to like post out the send out the products and fulfill your orders, before actually gradually increasing your store size and grow into a mega business. E-commerce in Nigeria works, guys. Um, so we do two things, guys. We teach, we guide and we provide support for people that want to either set up a global dropshipping business. That means a business in which you dropship products and you sell to Western customers. So customers in the USA, um, Canada, Australia, Europe, all that. But also, if you want to sell products to Nigerians, so if you want to do e-commerce within Nigeria, um, we can also provide support um, to you and help guide you to reach your targets. Um, okay, so the first course is entrance course, right? This is for beginner. This is focused on dropshipping towards Western countries. All right, this is pure dropshipping business, global dropshipping business focused towards um, um, Western customers. Right, that is all we're talking about here. And this is a beginner course. All right, it's a beginner course. It is beginner friendly. So I explain things a bit more in terms of I don't assume that you know things. So I explain every single aspect. Um, and of what we are teaching or the things we mention for you. So I take my time to actually make the videos and make the tutorials. So, and if you have any question, again, shoot us and let us know. Shoot us the question, and we're going to answer you or respond back to you. That is when you've joined the course, guys. If you're a member in the course, um, you can ask those questions regarding the course. Um, okay, so that is exactly what it is all about, right? Beginner friendly course, in-depth tutorials, guides you, properly on how to start your global dropshipping business. You know, choosing a product, setting up your website, all that. So that's exactly what it covers. How to set up your website, find products. Some Facebook and Instagram ad strategies, right? We don't go too in deep. We don't go too deep. Okay, some. So we introduce you to Google Ads. We don't show you any strategies or go deep into it. We just introduce you into Google Ads and it can be how it can be very effective on your business when it comes to using it to market your product, advertise your product, and all that. Then we introduce you into DSS, which is the platform we use to add products, to Shopify, and it provides that connection between Shopify to your store and AliExpress, so sellers on AliExpress. If you are using AliExpress as your supply source, okay. Um, the next one is the Crown course, which is an intermediate course, the dropshipping course. Again, it is focused on global dropshipping, so dropshipping towards Western countries, dropshipping to customers in the Western countries. Um, that is what it is focused on. So it enables you. So when you go through this course and when you join this course, you should be able to run a profitable dropshipping business and scale and grow profitably as well. Because we show you tactics, techniques, and strategies that we use, you know, on our businesses, our dropshipping businesses, or my dropshipping businesses that have given me success over the years. I've been doing this for 10 years. So I've made mistakes, I've learned from them, I have so much experience, and I can't wait to share it to you guys, share it with you guys. Okay, so the crown source is more intermediate, but you can get this. If you're a beginner, you can also get a crown course. Do you know why? Because it also includes the entrance course. All right, so it all depends on how much your budget and how much you're willing to invest in yourself and your knowledge, or invest in learning how to actually dropship, right? Or how to actually set up a dropshipping business, a global dropshipping business. Okay, so it depends on that. Um, if you're serious about dropshipping, you want to have access to all the information, get a crown course. Because if you get if you're a beginner and you get the beginner course, which is 15 grand, and let me say you're finished building your website now, and now you want to um, run ads for your products, run ads and promote your products, then you would need the crown course, because this is exactly where we went in when it comes to um, advertising, digital marketing, and social media advertising and Google Ads. We went deep into it um, in the crown course. So if you are interested in actually, um, having access to all the information you need to not just start the business. Because if you just want to start the business, then the entrance course is good, is enough. But if you actually want to, you want to get to that stage where you're running the business profitably, you want to scale and grow the business profitably, then get a crown course, because you also have access to the entrance course, right? So that is what I would say. Um, that is basically what you would get from the crown course, right? It's an intermediate dropship course. Shows you exactly how to run your own dropship business. It is very the tutorials are highly in depth. Okay. Now, if you want to become a master, you want to become like me. You want to think how I think. You want to see things how I see things. You want to have the mindset I have. Okay, without going through the 10 years that I've been doing this for, um, then the master's course is for you. You have access when you get this course. You have access to the crown, the entrance, and Trinity course. Okay, so you have access to all our courses when you pay this amount, right? When you pay this amount to actually get our master's course, you have access to every single thing you need when it regards to e-commerce and dropshipping. Um, this course, turns you into a master in e-commerce and dropshipping. You will develop dropshipping and e-commerce mastery skills that would enable you build and run high-income dropship businesses. You would have access to a lot of information, views, tutorials, guides. Your mindset will switch to being value provision focused. Um, Guys, in this life, there are consumers and there are providers, right? If you provide value, if you're a value provider, you would be financially stable. You'll be wealthy. The people that are richest in the world, they provide value because they have businesses or they had businesses. One way or the other, it came from a business or came from running a business. All right, either being an executive or a big business. Okay, and that business provided value to their target audience, their customers, in exchange of the customers or the target audience's money. All right, that's what made them wealthy and turned them into a big business. They're financially stable, financially strong, financially healthy. All right, so I show you, you know, when you go to this course, you switch your mentality. You start seeing things that, oh, every single thing around you is an opportunity. It's a way for you to make money. If you add value into people's lives, they give you money, right? That's the exchange. That's the exchange of value, right? You do that. So you start looking for ways to add value into people's lives. And from that way, your money problems, if you have one, or your income streams problems, your income stream problems. Some people, you're making, you're okay. You're not like, you're not poor, you're not in poverty, but you want more in life. You're making a good amount of money, but you want more. I want to be very comfortable. I want to have generational wealth. You start seeing things from that perspective. Okay, that is what a master's course give you. The way I approach this, the way I teach this is more conversational. At the same time, tutorials. I converse with you guys. I gist with you guys. Let's talk about life, right? Let's take case studies and talk about it. Let's go through the news together, the updates together in e-commerce world. What company has gone bankrupt? What company is coming up now raising money? Right? How to sell products to specific geographical locations that you wouldn't even believe that you can actually make money from. How to look at the world and really take the world and put it at your fingertips on your palm, right? Not be scared of diving into businesses around the world, global businesses. How to go from drop shipping to holding your stocks in various warehouses around the world, in the US and in the UK, in Canada, in Australia. We call that, using a model called 3PL, so third party logistics, right? That means you outsource the fulfillment of your product, or the handling of the fulfillment of your product, to another company, to a logistic company, right? That we call that business model 3PL. So you don't have your own warehouse in which you have your own staff, and they pick and pack and send your products and fulfill your orders. No, you outsource that process to another company. So that is the advanced level. This is where I show you the vision. I show you exactly how deep and how big you can take your dropshipping businesses to, right? Even talking about selling on Amazon, using Amazon FBA, tapping into various business segments, around the world, and also in Nigeria as well. I normally say to people, do you know that it's actually quite easy to make naira than to make dollar? Like it's in around in this country around you can find naira, you can make naira if you are ready to add value. It could be anything, and if you don't have a chip on your shoulder, that means you're not proud. If you don't have pride, you'll be able to start from somewhere and start picking up nairas here and there. Um, It is far more easier to pick up naira than to actually pick up dollar, because when you go to that world, everything is structured. Okay, it's almost like is rigid. There are instructions and laws and rules you follow. When it comes to Nigeria, there are laws and the rules, but honestly, not as strict as in the Western world. So that is why I say it is far more easier to pick up a naira than to pick up a dollar. Because if you look around your streets, there are kiosks around, even at places that they shouldn't be, and they are providing you with convenience. You can go to the kiosk in your street and get yourself some eggs, right? Some eggs so you can fry and make breakfast, right? Rather than go all the way to Prince or Spa or um, Shoprite to actually get your food products. So that is the point I'm trying to make. When it comes to this master's course, I switch your mindset to being more like a value provision focused mindset. And that mindset will enable you to actually highly succeed in job shipping and be able to not just that, but achieve a high income. Okay, you go from making 100,000 bucks to 200,000 bucks, 200,000 naira per month, or 300 grand per month to making millions, like 4 5 million, 6 million naira every single month. So I show you, I dive deep into it to show you how to actually get there, or I paint the full picture to you. Okay, so everything in life is step by step, guys. And the very clear example about this is, when if you look at a baby, I mean, we're all once, a child, right? A baby. We, in fact, if we have to go back, hey, we were once just a fetus, in the belly of our moms, and we developed into babies, and then gradually grew into toddlers, and you know grow into the adults we are today. So that is the step by step process I'm talking about. So I like to say, when you dive into the world of e-commerce, you have to be willing to take baby steps. Don't jump, just take baby steps. Okay, if I start dropping water now, it's going to grow into an ocean at some point. All right, it will. It will. It might take 10 years, might take 20 years, but at some point in time, you would have at first you have a pot of water, okay, and then it's going to grow into, a lake, and then a river, and then make its own ocean. Okay, make its own ocean. So that is exactly how I want you guys to think, and the patience I want you guys to have with yourself. um, it's a step-by-step process, right? You're going to crawl first, and then you stand, and then you walk, and then you run. Okay, but you can't go from crawling to running. Yeah, you're going to fall down because you did not learn how to stand. You didn't even learn how to walk. You're jumping steps. All right. So most of you guys, I'm pretty much sure most of you guys have messed up your ad accounts. You've messed up maybe you're having problem with Shopify, or maybe you can't. You've lost money. You've tried ads. You tried running TikTok ads or whatever it is, and you've lost money. Most of you have, right? And or some of you have. Okay, it's people that rushed. But I'm gonna bring you back into reality and tell you that you have to take the baby steps. It's not really a choice. You have to really take that baby step. A baby can't just decide to start running right from the time they come out. you know, they can't just decide to start running. No, you don't have a choice, right? You have to go through steps, turn by turn, right? So that is exactly what the picture I paint for you in this master's course, right? With Together with the advanced and in-depth tutorials um, that I take you guys through. All right, so it's an investment, guys. When you start a business, it's an investment. So 85,000 naira is an investment, but it's something that will actually make you whole. All right, so now when it comes to the Trinity course, this is focused on Nigeria, or towards Nigeria. So e-commerce in Nigeria. When I go through YouTube, or I receive calls. I hear people say, "Well, I tried e-commerce in Nigeria. It didn't do well for me," or I made some money, but not too much. Well, I like to say, well, you know, you can only do things um, with the amount of knowledge you have, or the amount of knowledge you've acquired. All right, there is a whole new, you know, there's a lot of strategies that you can try, a lot of structures you can try when it comes to e-commerce in Nigeria, that maybe you really, you know, did not know, or you're not aware of, or you did not know how to really implement the strategies. All right, very key things. You can be successful in Nigeria with e-commerce through by doing e-commerce in Nigeria. You can be successful. Um, Nigeria's population, right? Um, and not just that, you can introduce products into Nigeria that Nigerians cannot easily find, which makes you the only buyer or seller of that product, and um, which makes your business or your brand to be or to be your the product you're selling, you know, which is associated with your business and your brand, to be in high demand. Okay, and you can almost create the scarcity element by the way you even present your product, you know, using your marketing, uh, or your advertising. All right. So in this course, um, I show you the strategies, the structures, all right, in which you can implement to make your e-commerce businesses in Nigeria very successful. And I also introduced to you the Facebook and Instagram ads strategies that you should be using to prompt up your sales, to increase your sales, how to really target and find the people that are interested in buying your product, or people that are interested in the category of the products that you're selling. All right. And being able to use your creative. So when I talk about creative, I mean your content, you add content. So image or video, right? How to present that, how to create that in such a way that, um, number one, you present the value of the product. Number two, um, you build interest on the product. All right. Number three, you persuade the person within your target audience to actually, you know, buy or want to really purchase. You make it, you know, if you make there's a way you can prepare a food, right, and take a picture of it, that anyone that actually sees that photo of the food, they would automatically crave the food. That's presentation, right? So the way you present the product, the way you present the value of the product, okay, is what makes your ad work, right? The two engines when it comes to ads, the two engines when it comes to your ads are the targeting, all right? Or actually, the three engines, sorry, I'll say the three engines when it comes to ads are targeting, all right? Targeting, your creative, which is your the image and the video you've put together, showing, they must show the very clearly show the value of the product, and answers the question of, well, how does this affect me? You know, what benefit do I get from this? It should answer that question, right? And the third is your data analytical skills, the ability for you to analyze data, collect and gather data, and effectively use it to optimize your ads, right? So when it comes to the Facebook and Instagram ads, you know, including also Twitter ads, um, I show you guys how to properly use this, use those platforms to build and grow your e-commerce in Nigeria business. Okay, selling to Nigerians. You need to understand one thing: Nigerians, they like they like interactions, right? You know, everybody in Nigeria, including myself, you know, once I come into this country, I start suspecting everybody. Okay, we like having one uh, uh, one one above other, right? We like playing, we like almost playing the game of trying to win. win win each other when it comes to mind games, or when it comes to like winning or losing games, or um like when it comes to like even you can even see it in if you go to the market, we always price it, right? They told you, you stop a bike guy, or kicking a pep, right? You stop a guy, driving kicking a pep, and you wanna go, you want to go into the kicking a pep because you have a destination you're trying to get to, um, and the person tells you, well, listen, journey from here to there is 200 naira. You know that you have 1 million naira in your account. You still price it down. You must price it down to something else. It's just the mentality we have in this country, um, and because of that, Nigerians are very interactive, right? They want to. Um, I say Nigerians because we are all Nigerians. We are very interactive, you know. So when you sell or when you're advertising, you want to create mediums in which customers can actually interact with you. Nigeria is the only place where I see that you're going to put the price of the what you're selling on in the description, including in on the photo that they have seen, and someone will still come to your DMs and ask you how much is it, or in the comment below they'll still comment how much is it, right? So you need to, when you see these things around, like you've got to, again, the point of what the point the aim you have is to make sales. So you can't have pride in making sales. You can't say, well, if you can't see the price, then you know I'm not going to serve you, or whatever it is. Like, you have to be able to, on a granular level, make all channels possible, okay, available to be able to transact with Nigerians. So selling through WhatsApp, selling through Instagram DM, selling through a landing page, a website, um, even closing the deal on a phone call, or closing the deal on the Instagram comment section. You have to be able to, we call it sales. You have to wake up in the morning and be have the mindset of, I will sell my products. I want to sell my products today, and I want to hustle and sell the products today. And as you grow, you can hire staff and train them for them to do that for you, right? You can buy back your time. So, but when you're starting, you can't have pride, guys. You can't have ego. You can't have pride. You really have to go at it. Um, and that's exactly what we show you. So we show you sales tactics, we show you structures and niches to go into, and also show you products you can sell, or show you how to find and discover products, winning products to sell in Nigeria. We also talk about the ads, Facebook and Instagram ads and Twitter ads. Um, yeah. So that is all we dive into. That is all we talk about, or we that is the tutorials. That is exactly what the tutorials in the Trinity course covers. Okay, um, so it's 15,000 naira, guys. So if you really wanna, if you're interested in e-commerce in Nigeria, we created a course for you. Yeah, so that is all about the course, guys. So now um, I'm going to go into business opportunities, ideas, and niches. Right? I'm going to go to business opportunities, ideas, and niches. Okay. Right. So let me see. Okay. So let me go into. I'm going to start with this product. It's a very cute elephant short product. I'm first going to go